Well, what's up, my friend? Jason Stapleton here, and we've all heard the saying that time is money, but today we're going to flip that statement on its head by asking the question, what if money is time? Okay, so since we were kids, we've all been told time is money, right? And the idea that if we waste time, that we're actually wasting money. And that concept really underpins our entire American work ethic. But if you think about money that way, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're hurting yourself and you're hurting your business. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. So we all get the same 24 hours in our day. And according to the Wall Street Journal and the American Time Use Survey, of those 24 hours, roughly 8.5 is devoted to sleep, another 10 hours for work, and the balance goes to things like exercise and TV and personal needs like going shopping for groceries and dentist appointments and all that stuff that we gotta do as human beings. Now, if we take the view that time is money, we look at those 24 hours and we say, well, how do I get more done with my 24? Well, you could sleep less, you could cut out the exercise and spend less time relaxing. In fact, that's what most people do. But that's only going to lead to exhaustion and burnout. And I know from personal experience because for the first 10 years that I ran my business, that's how I did it, until I discovered a better way. You see, time is a non-renewable, non-replenishable resource. We all get the same 24 hours. Most people think that if they want to get ahead, they need to squeeze as much productivity as possible out of each hour. But that thinking reflects an old view on money. Instead, I use money to buy the one thing you can't make any more of, time. And let me explain again what I mean by that. Let's say, for example, that I make $10,000 a month working for myself. Now, for most people, their lifestyle reflects their income, and as we make more, we tend to spend more. But if we do this, we eventually run into a wall. Our income has limits because there's only so much that we can do each day, and there's only so much that we can charge for what we do. But what if I took a portion of that 10 grand, say $5,000, and we bought someone else's time with it? Remember, we spend around 38 and a half hours each week on non-work and sleep-related activities. We also spend roughly half of our working hours dealing with non-money making activities like bookkeeping and email correspondence, support issues. That $5,000 could buy 30 to 40 hours of somebody else's time each week. You see, when we view money as a way to buy time, everything changes. Now someone else answers the phones and schedules the meetings. They handle the support emails and they keep the books up to date. Instead of having the same 24 hours in our day as everybody else, we now have 29.5 hours. 24 of your own and 5.5 that we purchased from somebody else. And it doesn't stop there. You see, buying time has a compounding effect. Because you're spending more of your working hours on money-making activities, in a couple of months, your income grows from $10,000 a month to $15,000. And if we stick with this same concept of money as time, then the logical thing to do is to go out and buy some more time as our income increases. Now, this time we might use our money to buy the time of someone who can help us pick up the dry cleaning or go to the grocery store, or clean the house, or make sure that the kids get to piano practice on time. Now, when your workday ends, you don't have to go spend your leisure time running personal errands. Instead, you can spend those hours relaxing and recharging, making you even more productive during the hours that you do work. You see, we are all one of two types of people. We're either net buyers of time or we're net sellers of time. And most people in this world are net sellers of time. They trade their lives away for a paycheck. And as their income grows, so does their expenses. Instead of buying time, they buy stuff. And eventually they max out what they can charge for their knowledge and skills as well as the number of hours that they can work. But if we shift our thinking to view money as time, we can create an infinite amount of both. Now, I know that there will be more than one person who watches this video and says, well, Jason, that all sounds great, but I don't make $10,000 a month. In fact, I can barely make enough to pay my own bills. So how do I make this concept work for me? That's a great question. And as we speak, I'm putting together a special event for people just like you, folks who want to be net buyers of time, but need help getting there. Attendance for this event is completely free. Just go to mymoneystime.com, or you can click on the link right underneath this video. And before you go, remember to hit that like and subscribe button so that you can get notified every time I release a video like this. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I wish you wealth, health, and happiness beyond measure. I'll talk to you soon.